We'll begin with seated cat and cow pose. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, lift your chest up towards the sky. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round through your spine. Inhale, broaden through your collarbone, gaze up. Exhale, chin down, forehead towards your belly button, abs engage. Inhale, find a big belly stretch as you lift your heart up. Exhale, tuck and curl forward. A couple more times with your own breath, at your own pace. Using your breath to help guide the movement. Finish up your last round and sit up nice and tall. Side stretch is next. Inhale, left fingertips high. Exhale, lean over towards your right side. You can use your right hand or arm to support you. Or if you like an added challenge, you can grab your left wrist with your right hand. Maybe pulling or tugging your left wrist up and then over. Try to maintain some space between your right rib and your right hip. Inhale, rise back up to center. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, switch sides. Lean in the opposite direction. I want you to imagine that your body is slid between two panes of glass. So your shoulders are in the same plane. One is not rolled forward or back. Find length on both sides of your body. Breathe a little extra length onto your right side. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, release. A twist is next. Breathe in. Exhale, twist over towards your right side. You can use your left hand to brace the twist. If you'd like to, you can even gaze over your right shoulder, bringing that twist all the way into your neck. Imagine as you inhale that you're growing a bit taller, and then as you exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit deeper. With an inhale breath, unwind and come back to center. And let's switch sides. Breathe in. Grow tall. Exhale and twist. Gaze over your left shoulder. Feel that stretch along your neck. Notice as you breathe in, your spine grows a little bit taller. Maybe you unwind from the twist a little bit. And with your exhales, twist just a bit deeper. Inhale, come on back to center, and take a big deep breath. Seated figure 4 is next. So you're going to grab your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Flex your right foot. This will help protect your knee joint. Sit up nice and tall. If this is enough for you, if you're feeling that stretch and sensation in your right hip, you can stay upright. If you'd like a little more intensity, perhaps you begin to lean forward and hinge from your hips. Continue to breathe nice and slowly, using an exhale to lean forward more if you're working on depth. If you like to feel this stretch a bit differently and you have a desk in front of you or a piece of furniture that's about hip height, instead of placing your ankle on top of your left thigh, you can place your whole shin or lower leg on that desk, keeping your right foot flexed. This will just provide a different sensation, so find whatever variation that has been offered that feels good in your body. And then let's switch sides. Lower your right foot, bring your left ankle to your right thigh, or if you'd like to, you can move straight into the furniture supported version. Really important to keep your left foot flexed, and then use your exhale to hinge forward or increase the intensity as you wish. Take one more breath here to find whatever depth feels enjoyable but perhaps a bit challenging in your body. Keeping in mind that as soon as you feel the stretch in the right place, that you're doing it correctly. And then slowly release. Moving into a bit of a hamstring stretch. There's a couple ways to do this one. Way number one would be to straighten your legs and flex your toes back towards your face. It'd be really important for safety's sake to make sure that your chair doesn't have wheels like mine does here, so that you can avoid slipping forward. With your feet flexed and your heels on the ground, hinge forward. This will increase the intensity of the hamstring stretch. If you'd like to, you're welcome to stand up for this stretch. If you do choose to stand for this posture, feet would be firmly planted. You'll hinge from your hips, reaching up and back through your tailbone. Back stays nice and flat. You can either use furniture to support your upper body, or if your hamstrings are really open, maybe you reach your fingertips down towards the ground and let your head hang heavy. Take one last breath here. Inhale and rise back up. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Interlace your fingers at your low back for a shoulder stretch. Pull your fists down, lift your heart and your chest up, just like that cat pose that you did at the very beginning. You can even gaze up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you drive your fists down and create space in your chest. An alternative option, perhaps you grab opposite elbows behind your back. But be sure in this position that you're rolling the heads of your shoulders back and down. The tendency here will be for them to round forward towards one another at your chest. But we really want to focus on bringing shoulder blades together behind you and down away from your ears. Release your grip on your hands or arms. Maybe shake your arms out. And then rise up to a standing position. Shoulder and chest stretch. This one looks similar to the standing forward bend, except for your knees should be really bent in this position. This position, this stretch, is no longer about stretching the backside of your legs. It's now about creating space in your chest and the front of your shoulders. So place your hands on a piece of furniture, one without wheels in front of you, and allow your head and your chest to sink down towards the ground. Maybe even pressing your hands down into the piece of furniture in front of you. Now, the further back you move away from the furniture, the more space you'll be able to create in your chest and your shoulders. So if you're super flexible, maybe it feels good for you to step back a bit with just your hands as opposed to forearms on the furniture. Place one hand on your thigh and then the other. Use your hands to support you as you rise up very slowly in this position. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, chair pose. So you'll bend your knees and sit your hips down and back. And then slowly begin to tilt your chest forward, trying to maintain a nice flat spine from your thumbs to your shoulders to your hips. All the way back. Belly is engaged here, so draw your belly button up. Knees stay slightly bent. All four corners of your feet firm on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale. Release your head down towards the ground. Grab opposite elbows or biceps. Keep your knees bent a lot here. Again, this one is not about stretching the backside of your legs. This one is about stretching your spine. So release the tension in your neck and shoulders. Let the very top of your head reach down towards the ground and your gaze fall between your knees towards the wall behind you. Release your fingertips down towards the ground, and as you inhale, slowly roll up to standing, letting your arms hang the whole time. Inhale, stand up nice and tall. You're finished.